What's going on, everybody? It's Garnet Walters here, and I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to do a video today on something that I finally got a chance to figure out, which is creating aliases. So I was creating a rig the other day, and I found that I was using the same kind of sounds for certain patches, and the problem that I was running into is this. Every time I created that patch over and over again without the alias, like the CPU was going through the roof, and that causes a problem when you're playing, especially with software. So what I ended up doing was I ended up using this thing called an alias. So an alias is really simple. All it is you have a specific sound that you're using, and then all you're doing is you're just copying and pasting that sound as many times as you want without using that sound originally again. So for example, right here, I have an electric piano sound, I have a pad, and I have some strings. That's gonna be my first patch. And this is what it sounds like. So that's my first patch. Now I want to create another patch with an electric piano, but I'm going to put some synth brass on it or something. So I could easily create another patch here. We're going to call this one Rhodes and synth brass, right? We're going to call that. So I could easily create another Rhodes patch, but I don't want to do that because I'm going to be using a lot of CPU. So the best way to go about doing this is I'm going to go to the first patch that I made, and I'm going to take this patch here, right? That's the Rhodes patch. I'm going to turn the faders down so you can hear it. Probably. That's my Rhodes patch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit, go to copy, or you could just do Command C. I do Command C because it's a lot faster. And then once I do that, go to Rhodes and synth brass. That's the new patch I'm going to go to. And then go to edit, and then it says here paste, and then you go to, then it says here paste as alias. You want to do paste as alias, right? So I'm going to press this here, paste as alias, click on that, and see, it pops up. Same patch. Now I want you to check this out. There's a difference here. If you look at the first patch, we had the Rhodes and the strings and the pad. If you look here, you're gonna see a circle with an arrow coming out of it. And when you see that, that shows that that's the original, right? Now I'm gonna go to the next patch here, and if you look here on our Rhodes patch on this channel here, you're gonna see an arrow by itself. So when you see the arrow by itself, that's the alias. So you're still gonna get the same sound, but you're not even going to be using a lot of CPU because you just have that patch open just one time. And you can do this alias concept as many times as you need to because you've already have one original Rhodes patch. So I'm going to continue to create this patch here. I'm going to add two more synths. All right, two. Let's see. I'm going to add I'll just add an organ just for fun of it. Add an organ instead of one synth, instead of 2 synths. There we go. So I have an organ there, and then I have a synth brass, bright synth brass. Okay, and then I'm going to do some mapping here really quickly. Right, I'm going to put that to tone wheel organ, volume. I'm going to Do the same thing with the synth brass. Now, another cool thing that I want to mention too is that when you do this alias thing, all the parameters and all the mappings that you had set up from the original, it automatically carries over to the next patch that you make. So all the parameters are going to be the same. So let's try this out. Got the Rhodes. Oops, didn't get the organ going. Let's see, let's get the organ going. Ah, that's the problem. Go to that one, Arturia. And let me just tweak this a little bit too. All right, so here we go again. Got the Rhodes. Got the organ. Got the brass. So let me just change the pitch down an octave. I should put it up an octave. So that's how you create an alias. You go to the first patch that you make, take whatever sound that you want, take that, you're going to copy it, Command C, and then you add it to the next patch, and you go to paste as alias or do the shortcut here, and then it'll show up here as an arrow, and that's how you know that you did it correctly. Trust me, it'll save a lot of time, it will save a lot of CPU, it'll save a lot of headaches, because the last thing that you want is that when you're playing, your computer starts to crash because it's taking on too many things at the same time. And this is also helpful for when you have bigger sound libraries like Keyscape and anything from like Synth samples and things like that. So I hope this is helpful. It's really been helping me a lot, because the list that I have over 100, sounds and songs I had to program, and this found to be really helpful for me. So again, if you enjoyed the video, please press like. If you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. And you can share this video to whoever you want to, who wants to learn how to, do this kind of thing and be more efficient in programming and, creating patches and stuff. All right, have a good day. Peace.